The truth lies in wait, a silent storm shaping our fate. The therapist strikes, the facade will fall. Through cracks in the wall, we answer the call. In shadows we rise, a spark in the void, a fire in disguise. The raven takes flight, her words ignite. Worlds reborn in the endless night. We tear through the night, where shadows collide. A storm over song, no secrets can hide. In fire and faith, our voices will soar. Gothic therapy, we shatter the core. Creation collides with the search for the real. A battle of minds, a wound and lost heel. The raven writes what the world can't see. Truth and vision in harmony. In darkness we rise, a spark in the void, a fire in disguise. The raven takes flight, her words ignite. Worlds reborn in the endless night. We tear through the night, where shadows collide. A storm over song, no secrets can hide. In fire and faith, our voices will soar. Gothic therapy, we shatter the core. Clear through the night, where shadows collide. A storm of resolve, no secrets can hide. In fire and faith, our voices will soar. Gothic therapy, we shatter the core. Hear the echo, the clock strikes loud. The asylum awakens, calling the crowd. Through the chaos, our bond remains. Gothic therapy, it burns in rays. We tear through the night, where shadows collide. A storm over song, no secrets can hide. In fire and faith, our voices will soar. Gothic therapy, we shatter the core. In the dark, we stand as one. The fight has only just begun.
First of all, I want you two kids to know this is a safe space, okay? Feel free to express yourself. Don't be afraid. I sense there's an enabler here, but we'll get to that.
Bowser, I feel like he has to be on my list.
Because he is
He's Bowser.
bondage daddy sexy.
Bondage daddy, but also like
Good
literal
father.
daddy.
Yeah.
You heard her.
I'm not repeating that.
Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. But it does contain the unstoppable
Master of the TDS.
impossible.
So it's this guy. I really wish this guy would stop doing this. I think that this... there's like 3 levels of stupid to this. So like, number 1, I don't think he understands how botting works.
If you truly want to know, open your mind!
Master does not like the way I eat muffins.
Okay, I'm sorry, but when I'm a normal person, you eat the muffin, you take bites, and you finish the muffin, and it has the wrapper, and you throw the wrapper out, and you're done. My wife eats it like in tiny little bites, and then bites the wrapper, and like bites pieces off of like on the wrapper.
You take it out of the wrapper. I eat it with the wrapper still on. That's how you're supposed to eat a
but
muffin.
then
So
with
it's stuck on your hand.
the wrapper, you're eating it. You can't eat the wrapper.
What's wrong with eating the scraps?
It looks weird.
But there's literally no one else there. It's just you and me at breakfast.
It annoys me. Like literally, she like will bite it off, but she'll do it like a little squirrel. Like, it's like, stop it.
I'm enjoying the muffin.
Enjoy it quietly.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Seems like wings flew too close to the sun and got burned. Hello, we're the sun.
I would say more like disintegrated, but yes. And why are we the sun?
Because we shine a light in the darkness.
But we're goth. We are the darkness.
I saw him take it.
What did you do? I stole her secret chocolate stash.
I'm getting chocolate, honey. Would you like some chocolate?
Why are you getting chocolate?
Because it'll help me calm down.
Okay.
Please?
Maybe we should wait till after the stream?
I don't wanna. I want chocolate now.
We're in the middle of a show.
And?
We're in the middle of a show. You're not eating chocolate right now.
But I'm upset and I want chocolate.
No, you just want chocolate.
That too?
All right, listen up, you bunch of lost souls and weirdos. It's showtime. You want to survive in this world of pop culture chaos? Well, here's the secret. You got to hit that subscribe button over on Gothic Therapy's YouTube channel. Yeah, that's right. Do it or I'll come knocking and trust me, you don't want me as a house guest. Don't be shy. Whack that button like you're slamming the door of your in-laws. And hey, hit the bell too or I'll be haunting your dreams. Catch you on the other side, baby.
In the heart of chaos where agendas collide, master of the TDS arrayed and stand side by side. Exploring the madness, we uncover the proof with sharp wit and insight. We're the voice of the truth. Welcome to Psycho-Synopsis, the dark side of the truth. Dive deep into the madness you cannot refute. Secrets in the asylum, come free your mind. Crazy or not, let us be your guide. Diving into the shadows where secrets reside. We'll tear down the facade of culture's villains can't hide. Wild theories and whispers in the dark. Join us on this journey, reignite the spark. So tune in and listen, let's spark the debate. With Master enlightening Raven, your salvation awaits.
Welcome, seekers of the asylum.
For those searching for salvation.
Or embracing the insane.
You've come to the right place. And
Well,
apologies for any technical glitches. For some reason on our end, it still shows lag in our intro.
it does? No, it didn't. Actually, if you switch to different, for some reason, if you switch to different tabs while it's open, it does show lag, but in the reality, it actually
that's
doesn't
why.
lagging. So you're
That's
fine.
why. Okay. Never mind.
All right, a couple things to say right off the bat. Oh, someone's actually posting on Odyssey too, but we'll get to that.
Hi, Odyssey.
Okay. So, couple things. One, this is the last Psycho-Synopsis. There will not be another one for 2 weeks after this.
There will be one on the end of April.
Yeah, so I know. Trust me, we wish we could do one, but because of Passover, we can't. Unfortunately, it's just how it is. We can't even go online. However, we actually have, and you'll already see it's ready. We have a premiere that will be going out at the same time that we would normally do our stream next Sunday, and it's going to be for.
Did you split it into two parts?
No, I did it as one part. We're going to have to record the second part. Long story short,
you left it as the full 2 hours of us reacting to pure cringe.
Yes, and then we're going to do the second one some point this week before Passover, and we're going to have that one scheduled too. But the idea here is that it's about the same amount of time that we would normally do our stream. It's going to be premiering, which means there will be a chat. You guys can chat. We will not be there. I pinned a message saying we will not be there. So we might have to do like some kind of super chat catch up if there is any during it. It's bad. It's really bad. Like
bad does not even begin to cover it, darling.
We thought we'd be able to get a whole one finished today. We only got 30 minutes into this cringe fest, and literally it was 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was awful. We're gonna have to react.
2 hours going through 30 minutes of footage and of people just making pure fools of themselves,
including
painfully.
Kim Belair saying that if developers don't do what
wait! Don't spoil it.
we posted the clip.
Oh yeah, never mind.
it's including Kim Belair saying that if developers don't do what she wants, she will instill fear in them so that they do what she wants, because that's what you do when you're a narrative consultant. You instill fear in people until they do what you want, because apparently that's a thing.
It's really not.
Weird.
It's really not.
Weird. Wait, did I say weird?
Yeah.
This is how weird it is.
Yeah.
Weird.
There. It's bad, but you're gonna get to sit through. You're gonna get to sit through 2 hours of us, about 2 hours of us reacting to that, and we're gonna have hopefully the second half will be up for the next half. I hope. I'm not making any promises because this week is busy. We may not even be able to get. We usually cut out videos from the streams. You may have noticed that we only did one the past couple of weeks because of the Sweet Baby Inc. news. And then we may not even get a chance to do any this week. It depends. It really does.
That is
because
true.
It's really
It
busy.
is going to be a very busy week. What with all the last minute Pesach prep and transferring our bird over to your parents' house for Pesach. Not to mention that we have work as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. Now, here's something interesting to point out. I want to mention, because I saw some people already talking about this. I want to make something very, very clear. You guys may have thought from the title that we have seen the Minecraft movie. Now, honey, have we seen the Minecraft movie?
We have not.
We have not. We're not talking about the Minecraft movie. We're talking about the Minecraft movie that was never supposed to be released, that got leaked all over the internet. And we have some clips of the Minecraft movie with unfinished CGI that we're going to react to. Like, it is really, it looks so bad.
It's horrifying.
That's what we're talking about. So it's unfinished Minecraft because that's exactly what it is. So we haven't seen the movie. We might at some point, but it's been busy. So we have not seen the movie. I wanted to make that clear because some people were saying that, were asking about what we thought of it, and we don't know. We haven't seen it. I think that was it in regards to news. Still no updates on the avatars changing. However, we now have 2 tiers. You'll see in the chat, we have, if one of the mods could be super helpful, I apologize for throwing this on you, but if one of the mods here could keep track of how much money we get, because if we get $200, we will switch our hats. And then if we get on top of that, and again, this is not an incentive for more money, this is just a thing. If we get on top of that, we will have a second tier change if we get more on top of that. So if we get $200 is the first change, and then the second one is, I think, $200. I think that's how it works. I don't know. I stole the tiers from Smash, who stole them from Hypnotic, and I'm not sorry. But long story short, our second tier makes Raven into a bad kitty and me into a Shogun. So
you're welcome. Master
so
Vince, great job.
If you want to see that, that is a thing. So just throwing that out there. With that in mind, honey, do you want to mention our goal for today's stream?
Our goal for today's stream is the same as last stream. If we get 20 super chats, regardless of how much you pay, we will talk about apples. It's literally muffins, but with apples. Put it that way.
It's a bit different. Regardless, I want to mention that I do not envy any of you. I have no idea how you guys are going to react to that stream, that premiere. And I imagine you guys will have to console each other because we're not going to be there to help you. We're just going to be there in spirit. But we had to go through it, so you do too. If you can look at the thumbnail, you can already get an idea of how much we hate it. It was really bad.
Why do you think we stopped?
Because I could not continue. We had been sitting there for 2 hours, and I'm like, I have to go live later on and do 2 more hours. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, pretty much. It's that bad.
All right, I think that's about it. Let's get to the chat.
Yes, let me set the 10-minute timer. Ready? Hold on. And go.
Shield Maiden says, I am here first, and then Night Shift clocked in. Ricardo Hoang says, Minecraft movie got big success because Minecraft communities are still huge. That's true.
That is true. I mean, have you seen the things you build?
Karasushiro is here. Says hello, everyone. Happy stream to you all. I hope he's asleep, but he might not be. He says,
Go to
don't forget
sleep.
to hit the like button. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Go to sleep. We
German
for
News
him, honey,
review.
for Karasushiro, we need to get the go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep clip.
Just have Karashishiro's avatar picture. Smash, smash. Go sleep. Go sleep.
Anyway, sorry.
Jeremy Hughes review says, I'm actually going to see the Minecraft movie this Tuesday. I would ask how it is, but I've heard it's basically a giant meme. That's what I've heard. So, yeah. T-Jazz Art and Comics says, hail chat. Hail to you. Yeeted and Deleted says, let's go.
I will keep you bad.
I can't get used to seeing you as Yeeted and Deleted. I think that's a really weird name, but okay. Scott Hot Vedit. I think that's how it's pronounced. I probably butchered it. Says, hail everyone.
Hot vet.
It says, in Master Raven, I hope your Passover goes well. Book recommendation for the hallways. Up, and oy vey. How Jewish and values shape the comic book superhero. I'll have to see if we can get that. I doubt we're going to be able to get it beforehand. Griffin
not.
Turbo says, hail the night shift. Thunder Kid says, and the Harry Potter Haggadah. I think we have that.
We have the Harry Potter cookbook. I think your sister has the Harry Potter Haggadah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I got you the Haggadah.
No, I do have the Haggadah. I think it's with the other Haggadahs.
Yeah, so it should be there.
Right, we do have it.
Melkor says, I don't know if the Minecraft movie is good or bad. I haven't watched it yet. However, I'm just glad that a movie about a game that I like is beating the crap out of the Poop Brown and the 7 Uncanny Valley residents. Yep. Flint. Pickleman says, Flint and Steel. Yes, that's the reference to the Minecraft movie. Russ Williams says, hail all. The Mace is clocked in for the night shift. Thunder Kid says, hi, Wings. Yes, hi, Wings. Say hi to Wings,
Hi,
everybody. They're totally not
Wings.
watching.
Hi, Wings. Hi, Kim.
Oh, by the way, if you are watching Wings, stay tuned because we have some game therapy today where we're going to be talking about you. Because you thought you pulled the fast one. You thought you pulled the fast one on me. You didn't. I watch you. I see it all. I know all.
He is Sauron.
I am I am Sauron, except less evil and more scary.
The last, and if we get another tier, honey, turn yourself into Sauron.
I don't know. I have to see. Mermalade says, good evening, night shift.
Hello.
Odin Dark 2 says, hail night shift, clocking in now. Griffin of Might says, iron within, iron without. Yep, that's another reference.
That's a Warhammer
The
reference.
Crocodile says, time to start the night
the Iron
shift.
Warriors.
I don't know if that's the Iron Warriors or it's a reference to Minecraft. I don't really care.
No, Iron Within, Iron Without is a Warhammer reference. It's the litany of the Iron Warriors.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
From iron cometh strength, from strength cometh will, from will cometh honor, from honor cometh iron. This is my unbreakable litany. May it forever be so. I may have missed a line, but iron within, iron without. Hail the 4th Legion.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Those guys are so badass.
Now I just lost my place, but let me see. Crocodile says, time to start the night shift, and he makes it 2 words, even though we told him it's 1 word. We're doing that on purpose to own it. The fish chose no, Proctor. That's why we don't invite you. That's why we don't invite you on things. Ha!
Honey, don't be mean.
I'm joking. The fish Joseph Corner says, I don't have an option for if the Superman movie is going to be 50-50. I kind of tried to make the 3rd one kind of the I'll steel myself kind of like I'll be prepared.
I thought the no capes was that. No capes.
No. Storm Rain says clocking in. John Clayman says checked in. Youngblood Ray says made it just in time to clock in and watch the killer animatronic. Where's the animatronics?
You're referring to us? Are we animatronics?
I don't know. Asmund Bird. Yes, I love doing that to him because he's an idiot. In my opinion. The great one is here. Says your diversity after clocking in. Hello, everyone. Someday you'll start your show just showing the clip. Never will happen. But because you said it.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you, though.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Asmongold, you're displaying at least 3 levels of stupidity there. I'm sorry. I don't think he's intelligent enough to display 3 of anything. Hail Faustus Solus. Fausto says, hail to you.
Hello.
Daniel Ruth says, good evening from Iowa. Sorry I've missed the last few. Been helping my sis out. She ain't giving me much cash, but I'm up to my ears in chicken and duck eggs. Might be better in cash, to be honest. That's totally fine. We get it. People have things to do.
Yeah, of course.
Potter Dicker Miller says, Goth Raven Snack. The Rider says, good evening, all.
Hello.
Trying to see if I can get everybody. Paladin Demo says, blood for the blood god. And my response to that is...
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Skulls for the Skull Throne! Death to the False Emperor! Avidamanus Nox! Warhammer is awesome!
Just stop it.
No.
Let's see. The Devastator says, howdy everyone. You broke the nobody cares emoji? What? It shouldn't be broken.
Corn is the blood god.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. The fellow Jew, I understand already. Mailer says, good evening, you two in chat. Thanks for adding the best brainy kind of crazy to a Sunday evening. Enjoy your Passover with your loved ones. We will. Just wish it wasn't 3 days. Magnificent Devil says it's called racketeering. The Peter Bank fan site says, hail Master the TS and Raven.
Hi.
The Pickle Man says the Egyptians are making you work. Wait till they wake up after Passover. Steel JT. Praetor Mine says, I have arrived.
Hello.
Everybody's saying hi to Wings. Starlina says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. Mufti Teague says, turn yourself into the Eye of Sauron. It's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Bob the Darkest Fairy says, what's up? Jeff Wee says, hi, clock in night shift. Jagged Den says, not looking forward to Superman. We'll get to Odyssey. I see Odyssey. We'll get to you. The Creatorverse says, Superman has too many flaws to overlook, but I think it will do well, just not well enough to renew interest in the DC universe. Yeah. Proctafel says, ow. I'm sorry. It's Kitty says, hello there. Are you a bad kitty? Or are you a good kitty? Man Squatch says, hello all. Daniel Cestilio, I think I got that right, says, hi everyone.
Hi.
I think we got everybody. There are 90 of you here. Thank you all so much. I see you over on Odyssey. We have...
Wait, we have 90 already?
Yayo. So I'm posting from Odyssey. What's next? Fortnite the movie. Hi Wings. Among Us the movie. I'm here on Odyssey because I can't stand YouTube.
Fair enough. That's why we have an Odyssey.
You're a good kitty. Unlikely story. I don't believe you.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Okay. Let's get to the...
Still have like a minute and a half left.
Well, let's see if there's anybody else here. General Kenobi. Can't be mean to my proctor file. Oh. I'm trying to see if there's anything else here that's interesting. Dreadlock. I see spelt Sauron. Okay. Everybody's saying, hi, Wings. Hi, Kim Belair. Hi, Landfall. You didn't say hi to Alyssa. It was her birthday last week. Nobody said hi.
Probably because nobody cared.
Raven Mercer says, Raven, TDS. Yes, that's who we are.
Hello, fellow Raven.
Oh, Raven TS, I love you. Oh, thank you.
Please stay.
You could stay. You could stay. The rest of you can leave. No, I'm just kidding.
We share a name. Of course you can stay.
On my channel, I made a video teaching how to defeat Adi Shankar and stop him from making bad video game cartoons. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
Hot on the wheels of the Minecraft movie success of Solid movies in the works. Here's what's worse. We're getting a Monopoly movie.
Oh, that's still happening?
Yes, we're getting a Monopoly movie. Isn't that going to be fun? Aren't you just wait? Oh, thoughts on the Switch 2? I've never even touched a Switch 1 ever. So I'm terrible.
Where is the damn meteor?
I don't know. It's waiting till after Pesach. It's coming. It can't come. Well, they say the moon's made of cheese, so maybe it's made of like something cheese related or something. That's
you think it's made of what? You think it's made of matzah?
Bro, yeah, we're getting Monopoly. Yes, we're getting Monopoly. Oh, he's also responsible for the latest Castlevania. Oh, okay. I know who that is then. Until Dawn is getting a movie too for some dumb reason. That's not actually going to be Until Dawn. Okay? It's just Until Dawn in name only. Let's see. I saw something. Oh, do you cover kitchen in foil for Passover? Yes and no. It depends. You could, depending on what the surface is, you can kosher it, which means putting hot water on it. Meteor supposedly coming in 10 years, give or take. Yayo on Odyssey says, how about Operation the movie? Don't give them ideas.
Seriously, don't. Did you know that had a sequel?
What?
The game Operation. It had a computer game sequel in which there were more patients to do surgery on, including a woman who has stuff stuck in her hair.
I did not even know there was a game until this point, and I don't want to know anymore.
And yeah, I played it.
Of course you did. The great one is here says, Raven, I ordered the Meteor, but Amazon lost it.
Don't even get me started on Amazon.
Okay, I think, are we good now?
I believe so.
Let's go to the super chats.
Yes.
Hopefully someone's keeping track, because I'm terrible with math.
Me too. Math is evil. John Common for $20. You guys are lucky the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remake didn't come out. Here's a 20 to recover from the disaster of the Minecraft film.
How about, we didn't go see it, so how about this? How about this compromise, okay? How about $20 to compromise for the 2 hours we spent watching Kim Belair, which was only 30 minutes of an hour stream, which, by the way, there are 2 of. There's another one, and we didn't even get to it.
You're the one who decided to get it.
Some people have to let Smash know. I'm not watching. If Smash wants to watch the second one together at some point, I will. I'm not doing it again. Ugh.
But you have me to back you up.
I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. I just feel better when I'm doing it with Smash. I don't know why.
Hey.
No, but I don't want to expose you to that amount of stupidity over and over and over again.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
And also, I don't think I can take it on. I don't think the 2 of us can take it on our own. Like, I'm fine going on stream with Smash like we did for the Kim Belair thing. That's what I was talking about. And all 3 of us being there and reacting to it, I'm fine with that. We need 3 people. We won't survive just the 2 of us.
Yeah, you have a point there. Pickle Man for $2. Eat the whole wrapper in front of him, Raven. I do. He doesn't like it. Aliana Blue for $5 New Zealand dollars, clocking in early for me because daylight savings just kicked in. Minecraft movie is about to teach all the wrong lessons to Hollywood, isn't it?
Yep.
Youngblood Ray for $5. Just got out of Sailor Moon Super Live with my girlfriend, even got a shirt and button. Now it's time to snark it crazy. Okay.
Well,
hope you at least had fun.
You here.
Servant of God for $2. Here, the crowds for a Minecraft movie make it great. Apparently, police had to come because kids were freaking out over one of the cameos.
Yes, the chicken jockey and throwing stuff. I don't know. Weird.
Pickleman for another $2. Iron Warriors? More like perturbed chest bursters. Ha ha. It's because their Primarch's name is Perturabo.
I have no idea and I don't care.
Björn Thor Gudmundsson for $7.50 Icelandic currency. The funniest part about the Nobody Cares clip is he sounds so defeated at the end, you could take it either way. King of the Monsters for $1.99. Woo! Let's effing go! USA! Salute.
Yeah, chicken jockey. You eat the whole wrapper? What? Why? Does Bowser make a cameo? No, but trust me, it's bad. It's really bad. Put it this way. I do not understand how you can make a case for diversity and then immediately follow it up with a case that explains why it's not necessary in the same sentence. And not have any awareness of it. That's how bad this is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I kid you not. It is so bad. Like, it is bad. John Thomas's deal. Currently at $43. We get to 200. We'll switch hats. I'll go to Detective Master, and Raven will go to Witch Raven. So,
Yep.
which Raven will you get? See what I did there?
Ha ha.
Ha ha ha. No. I thought it was funny. What's worse, Two Girls One Cup video or video of Kimberly and Bowser? There's no video of that, and I'm glad there's no video of Kimberly and Bowser, and I am glad that is the case.
If there were, the world would end.
But honestly, it's bad. As I said, we reacted. It's an hour long. We reacted to 30 minutes, and it took us 2 hours. That's how bad it is. It's so bad. All right. I think we're caught up with everything. Let's go into our first topic. Our first topic is the biggest one, and it leads straight into media therapy, which is 2 clips today. And as I said, we have the unfinished Minecraft movie. If you guys thought the Minecraft movie was a big deal, the unfinished one, oh boy, it looks interesting. Hey, honey, did your thing fix with the switching of the tabs?
With the volume, you mean? Not at all. I don't know what is going on with my computer. It must have been a recent update that made it so wonky.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get ready.
My ears. Sorry,
okay?
I should have warned you that I was going into the other thing and that my volume would suddenly burst to twice as loud. I don't know why you did that.
It's karma.
What do you mean?
Well, you're always twice as loud, so it tried to do the same. I love you. You know I love you.
Love me, but you're still a meanie. Meow.
I'm allowed to be a meanie because I love you, and therefore I get away with it. There are 102 of you here. We got Heavenly Jester. Here you go.
Heavenly Gesture, a member for 3 months. So we're working on your card, by the way. Keep an eye out for it. What's up? I plan on going to see the movie about Jesus, the King of Kings. Apparently, it's made by people who go deep into dark topics made by Sound of Freedom.
Sounds interesting. There's actually a Gamora.
Except in our religion, the King of Kings is God himself.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that, but there actually is a Gamora on Jesus and his origins and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it looks like our internet.
We acknowledge that he exists.
It looks like our internet is deciding to be a little unstable today, so I apologize for that.
Why, stupid internet?
It should be fine, hopefully. I hope it's not that bad, but it did happen while we were reacting to the video, so it is going to have some points where it like freezes and stuff, but I'm not editing it. I'm lazy and I'm not doing anything with it. All right. I think we're good, but since there is 101 of you here, let's just a reminder before we get into our first topic from the Master of Ceremonies himself.
What do you think of this? You like it?
Do it. Do not upset the Master of Ceremonies. The Mace for $5. Gothic Therapy. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lehadlik sher ner shel yom tov. Amen. Thank you.
That's the blessing for lighting the candles for
For
Yom
lighting
Tov.
candles for Yom Tov. Thank you very much. And yes, I did the because I wasn't saying the bracha with purpose.
Yeah.
So,
not that you did
there are
anything wrong.
rules. No, yeah. There are rules on pronunciations when that you don't say God's name in vain. So if I'm not actually performing the action with the prayer, I have to do it that way. That's why I did it that way.
All right. So now let's get into our first topic.
Yes, I do light candles.
I don't understand why it takes so long for our stupid Stream Elements bot to get into our chat. I don't know why.
Maybe because it's a bot and it fears you?
I mean, that's not a terrible. It's not a terrible take. I will say. All right, let's get into our first topic. Subtitles, please.
For what? We don't have subtitles.
I'm
confused. Please elaborate.
I don't know but we don't have subtitles on the stream. I don't know if there's a way to do them.
I mean, there's the automatic closed captions that YouTube makes.
Subtitles for the prayer.
It means, blessed are you, Hashem, our God, King of the world. What is it? Share Kadeshanu? That through holiness creates and makes the action of lighting candles of this holy day. Loose translation. It's hard, okay?
Yeah. Anyways, let's get into our first topic because this is a funny one. If just a disclaimer, if you guys have not seen the Minecraft movie and you want to, even though this is mostly the unfinished CGI, there will be images and there will be scenes. So just warning for anybody who doesn't want to get spoiled. I don't know if these will, but it is something to keep in mind.
Yes. Shall we begin?
Yes, we shall. Minecraft movie leaked with unfinished CGI.
Pirates shared the footage. Fans laughed. Oh my.
The final movie's out, but it's still met with disdain.
With weak CGI and a plot that's plain.
Now, want to clarify, just because our rhyme says that doesn't mean that people didn't like it. But we've been told it's very plot light and very meme heavy.
Yeah, but apparently the kids like it. So there's that.
Now, honey, you might notice the images on the screen here. People might notice. Do you want to explain what's going on here for them?
Yes, these are cut scenes of unfinished CGI from another version of the movie.
Actually, I believe it's one of the original versions of the movie. And as you could see, it even says at the bottom right corner, it says written by TBD, to be determined.
Oh, so they didn't even have a writer yet?
But look at this. So these images are not
filming how do you start filming before you even have a writer?
I don't know. But these images are not photoshopped. They are not anything. This is actually from the unfinished Minecraft movie.
Wow, it looks terrible.
Now, I want to mention, we have not seen the Minecraft movie. We are simply going to be reporting on this version that leaked, as well as giving general impressions from what other people have reported. It seems that the movie is, as we said, plot light, not that amazing, but the theater experience seems to be pretty interesting, and it seems to be very meme heavy, and people, at least children, seem to like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, apparently kids made such an excited racket about one cameo that police were called to shut things down.
Yeah, and I've seen tons and tons of videos of people like making it like a TikTok thing, and apparently this was marketed very heavily to TikTok, so it makes a lot of sense that that is the case. But I mean, we'll probably see this eventually, but it seems like it's a very, like, I'm going to be honest here. From what I've seen, it seems like a very mid movie, but it's elevated by the memes, the references, and the fact that being in the theater while you watch it, people react to it like it's the event, like it's the Avengers Endgame.
Huh. Interesting. I guess that it is really for kids.
And so much so that it's actually performing higher than expected and has actually become one of the fastest, the most earning video game movies of all time. I think it's getting there at least.
Well, considering how many kids love Minecraft, I would not be surprised.
But as you can see, this version, now, we don't really understand what's going on with this version, but apparently, and this is what I've heard, apparently somebody either ripped it or something from somewhere, a version of the Minecraft movie, And people were reacting and saying that they were watching this movie in theaters. I'm going to dispel that right now. I've done research. This was not in theaters. This version of Minecraft was not shown in theaters. It is a pirated version of the movie. It is not something that they showed in theaters.
Yes.
However, it's interesting to look at because you get to see the unfinished CGI. And it is interesting because, again, there were lots of reactions. It went viral. And as you can see, without the finished CGI, we like to sometimes knock on CGI and say that it's like overused. But looking at it here, I think it could use some more.
Yeah, really. It's, yeah. Just, yeah.
But we actually have some other things to look at here. That we're going to get to in a minute. Some actual clips from it. But this seems quite interesting. I think it's interesting that this version leaked. I don't think we've ever had, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, honey, if you remember otherwise, I don't think we've ever had a movie, unfinished version of a movie leak.
I think it's possible we have, but I don't remember.
I don't remember any versions. I know people pirate movies, obviously. We know people pirate movies. It's a thing. And we're not suggesting people should or not. We're just saying it's a thing. Okay. But the fact that this movie exists in a pirated version that is actually like not finished is very interesting because it would have had to have been ripped from the actual, like, I don't know how the person got it or who leaked it.
Maybe it's someone who worked there?
I would imagine because this is just, it would have to. I guess it could be a mistake.
Then a lot of the TV products that Disney puts out these days that involve CGI, like She-Hulk, come out with unfinished CGI.
Yes, but that's an intentional thing. That's a feature for Disney stuff.
Yeah, those poor CGI prisoners.
Yeah, seeing this is interesting. I think it's interesting that we get to see a movie like this. We'll have to obviously see the entire movie and see kind of how it is. But it's interesting to see a movie that's not completely finished and the CGI isn't finished. It actually, in a way, it kind of makes you appreciate more the work that goes into this because looking at how much work needs to be done still here, and it really does make it very clear just how much work goes into these movies and how underpaid these CGI people are.
Underpaid and overworked.
Now, I think that we should move back to a practical effect CGI hybrid. That's my opinion. But, I don't get to make the rules. But it's interesting to be able to see a movie that's not completely finished and be able to see clips from it and people reacting to it and know that it's kind of like, wow, just how much work goes into this. And again, it seems like the audiences are liking it. It's doing well. I think it will perform quite well. Now, whether it's a good movie, people like to make the decision and say, oh, well, if the movie performs well, it's a good movie. That's not necessarily true. But I think we can all agree on something.
What?
We are glad it performed better than Snow White.
Yes, definitely.
Then again, that wasn't really a high bar because it failed so miserably.
I don't think there was even a bar to begin with.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it.
Oh, well.
All right. Are we done here?
Yeah. Hold on. Do not speak for a couple minutes. Let me change back. Here. You may speak again.
Okay, we got some super chats and stuff. Let's see what people are saying. Not released, leak before release. Yes. Oh, Origins was released with incomplete CGI. I didn't see that.
It was? What part of it was incomplete CGI other than Deadpool?
But apparently it was at some point.
His claws, yeah. I think his claws.
Yeah, but we actually have better than this, okay? It's like seeing the bonus features before the movie releases. Yep. Now, here's the thing. We don't just have those images for you. We have some clips. Now, we got to be careful because they are copyright claiming these clips like crazy. So we are going to be muting them. I really wish we didn't have to so you can hear the sound effects, but we're going to be muting them and we're going to be reacting to them. We have 2 clips here. So without further ado, let's get to the super chats quickly and then we'll go into the media therapy. We have a super chat.
Isn't that the one we just did?
I think it was, yes.
The mace for $2. Gotta go to bed now. Good night, y'all. Good night, Mace, and good on you for going to bed. Karasushiro.
He's not. He's probably lurking. He's probably not asleep.
You're
lurking. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. We need that clip for him. Really.
Release the McCracken is here. Hey.
Hello.
We saw your meme last week. That was really nice.
Thank you for memeing
all right.
us.
Let's go into the media therapy, and then we'll go from there.
Wait, got a new super chat. Storm Reigns for $5. Honestly, compare this to the FNAF movie, which used mostly practical effects, and it's night and day. Yes, that's true. And the trailer for the second FNAF movie looks great, and it has the puppet music.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You're right. It is night and day. I just feel like I really wish they used. Look, I don't mind using CGI. I just think people are like at an over-reliance on it now, and they should be using practical effects more and then using CGI to fill in the gaps.
Mm-hmm.
The end fight in Wolverine Origins was very, very rough. Static models, very low poly count. Fair. Okay, let's get into the media therapy.
Sure.
So as I said, we have 2 clips. We're going to have to mute them because unfortunately they're very copyright strike happy, but we have some clips from the unfinished Minecraft movie. Here we go.
Better I got.
Sorry.
I can't take it seriously with Jack Black.
This looks so bad.
Yeah.
Let's watch it again.
It's even worse with the sound, just so you guys know.
This looks so bad. It's so funny. Look at them go. Look at those pandas go.
They're way too small to actually be pandas. Unless they're baby pandas.
All right. We got another clip. This one is interesting.
Where is it? Ah.
Whee!
Why was that balloon alive? And why does
was
he
a
look like a
ghast.
wax doll?
It looks so weird.
Wow. So basically, we just saw a CGI pandas about to mate.
No, that's in Minecraft. It's normal. They have little hearts, and then they have another one.
Ah.
But look at this. Look at this flying. Look at this. Look at this scene right here. Oh no! Blink. It looks so bad.
You can see his shadow on the green screen.
You could totally tell this is Jack. I love watching Jack Black climb up Jason Momoa. Watch this. Watch. It looks so bad.
Don't worry, I'll soften our landing with this water bucket. I get that it's a video game, but how does that even work?
It does work in a video game. In the video game, it does work in Minecraft.
Just pouring water on the ground softens your landing.
I gotta watch that one more time. It's so funny. Watch this part again. This is the funniest part. Watching them fly. It's like, look. Ah!
Yeah, like I screen.
It's like all CGI. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like, couldn't you have done some of it practical effects? That's
creepy.
Hold on.
Creepy.
Imagine that staring down at you in the toilet. It's like you get up from the toilet and that's just right there.
Honey, you're gonna give us daymares.
Is he? I don't want to say it. Is he doing what I think he's doing?
Grabbing?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Jason Momoa, right?
Yes.
That's weird.
Creepy.
Okay, and moving on.
No. Yeah, please take that off the screen.
Get the heavy flavor. He's grabbing his ass. This needs to become a movie. Apparently, a full movie exists. I actually know where it is. Wait, did you look Photoshop? It's not. It's not. It's just very rough CGI. Why did the gas expose? It didn't eat the firework? Don't know. It's just totally grabbed his butt. Yeah, that's what it is. An older adult. Why are you gay? You. Yeah.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Never saw that. I think I'd rather listen to Kim Belair. I think I'd rather listen to Kim Belair for another hour.
Oh, so this is you right now?
I want to die.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, Proctophile, how are we doing on the money? Not that we need not that we are super keeping track of. I'm just curious. I think we're still.
No, we're for the tiers.
You don't have to make the tier. I got news for you.
Oh, Ericaius, don't say that.
Where?
Right above subhuman.
I bet Kim Belair prefers Jack Black as Bowser. Oh God. Belair.
Kim Belair.
Yayo on Odyssey says it looks like something from 2007. Which is worse, Kim Belair, Bowser, or Jack Black? Jason, we're never gonna get. It's never gonna be a thing ever.
They're both bad.
Make his face an emoji. It's way too pixelated. I'd have to see if I could figure it out.
Well, then it's perfect. It's Minecraft. Minecraft is supposed to be pixelated.
I don't want to. We have to make a Bowser emoji. If someone, I'll probably just make one myself. But if someone would wanted to draw us, well, we could just use it'd be easy. AI upscale. I'll think about it. Yayo says on Odyssey, Jack Black as Mega Man. Please don't.
Yeah, no.
Bro, imagine if someone made a parody of Kim Belair singing Peaches, but about Bowser. That'd be the most blurriest thing ever. I've said someone should do that. Hey, Melissa McCracken, hi. How you doing? Not saying anything else. Yo, shout out to Hypnotic Listener. Goons got him. Yeah, Alyssa doesn't like me much either, but she told me, let me see. She told me, what did she say to me? I tried to talk with her once, and she said, what did she say? I have it here. She said, because she was mad at me about a meme from one of our streams. Okay,
that
someone
we
paused
didn't make.
it.
One of you guys made the meme. Oh,
And we posted it on Twitter, and she got angry and unblocked me. So I messaged her and said, hello, seems like you have an issue with me. Want to talk about it? And she said, I do not want to speak to you in any capacity. I want you to leave me alone. And I explained the context of the clip, and she goes, you can attempt to justify your behavior all you want. I do not accept it. And I told her, fair, you don't have to accept it. I was just trying to explain. And she's like, I don't accept that narrative either. Do not contact me privately. By the way, just so you know, later on, she made a post about me and Raven being on stream with Smash, and saying, like, imagine trying to explain this to somebody in the real world. And I'm just like, Alyssa, you told me to stop talking to you, and yet you can't stop talking about us. You're not really a good role model. And she untagged herself from the post. I win.
Yeah, see, people can't really find good things to argue with you about because you're always right. Let it be known, in our marriage, the husband is always right.
All I wanted was, look, I actually, this is going to sound terrible. I don't think Alyssa will ever talk to me, but I'm going to say this, okay? I wouldn't mind hearing what's going on from her perspective. That's just me. I know it will never happen. I know she's nuts, and I'm not expecting it. But I was actually trying to be nice. I'm saying, hey, this is what happened, and this is where it happened from, and this is why the meme exists, and we weren't meaning anything bad by it. And she was like, how dare you? It's like, why were you watching? You have me blocked. Why are you looking at my timeline? Or why are your friends telling you about what's going on my timeline? Here's an idea, Alyssa, if you're watching. I'm gonna say this with advice for you, okay? As a therapist here, and just look, I get you hate me. We're gonna do a little exercise here. It's called compartmentalization. Take all that hate for me, imagine a drawer opening in your mind, put it inside, and close it for a minute, okay? It will still be there. I promise you it will still be there. You can be mad at me after. Just hear me out. Fair? Put it in the drawer, Mercante. Put it in the drawer. Did you do it yet? I'll hope she did it. Anyways, look, the reason people keep talking about you and having drama over you is because you keep reacting. If you stop reacting, and I understand the temptation to react, I do. But if you stop reacting, you know what will happen? There will be nothing for them to react to. And therefore, the cycle of reaction will dissipate, and you will not be the subject of constant harassment. It'll still be there because, to be fair, you did do a lot of things that made people not like you, and you know this. You can say it's not justified all you want, but you have. So there will always be some. However, there is not going to be a lot of it. It will actually calm down if you simply stop reacting. You are giving people fuel to continue to dramatize and hate you. So in my opinion, either you are doing it on purpose because that's what you want, or you're just so caught up in this obsession over people talking about you online that you can't see the fact that if you just stopped acknowledging them, they'd go away.
Yeah. We should probably move on because we've already lost some viewers over this.
Yeah. I was just saying that's
viewers. We don't bite, usually.
The drawer now, Alyssa. You could open it now if you want.
Come back, viewers. I don't bite most of the time.
All right. Let's get into our next topic then. Wait, we have one super chat.
Storm Reigns for $5. Honestly, if this movie was purely animated rather than live action CGI hybrid, I'm sure it would be like 15% better than what we got. LMAO. I agree with that.
I think it should have just been animated.
I agree. Would have made more sense. It would have made way more sense.
Yayo says she's mad at you because she's a Gen Zer on Odyssey. Watch how Alyssa actually watched this and gets mad at me for this. I'm trying to be nice to you, okay? Look, I really have no reason to, and quite frankly, I don't like you and you don't like me, but I'm trying to be nice. Like, just stop reacting to people and they'll stop reacting to you and there won't be any reaction anymore. There'll still be the occasional people who annoy you, but it will die down. Trust me, as someone who's been online for a while, I know what it feels like. Not in the same way, but I know what it feels like to be constantly annoyed by people, and if you ignore them, they go away.
What he said.
Anyways, let's get into our next topic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. No talking. You may speak. You may speak now.
Hi. All right, next topic. Here we go. The Superman teaser feels strange and unclear.
Crypto and robots leave Clark in pain and fear.
Dark humor's mixed in, but it doesn't quite land.
Leaving fans wondering what Gunn has planned. Yeah. This, honestly, Master stole my line with his post. The first trailer was better.
It was. The first trailer was better, and I'm going to be honest here. Do I think that clearly there is? I will say this. I will give them this. Clearly, there is reverence for the source material here. Clearly,
but
you can't deny that. You can't deny that. There clearly is.
However,
I think that, and again, I'm not opposed to having the scenes where Superman's like hurt in the movie, but I don't understand why you would start showing off your new revived, like redone Superman, showing him getting hurt all the time. I understand that the whole getting exposed to the sun is healing him. I'm not going to take attitude with that.
How did he get so beat up that his own power without sunlight doesn't heal him? Unless you showed a glow of a kryptonite inside his body, I'm not going to believe that this is really Superman. That's what I said on the phone with my brother the other day, and he agreed with me.
Well, all I'm going to say is this. This might be a different interpretation of Superman, which makes sense. You know, they have to go a different direction to get people interested, so it's not a crazy thing to think about. However, I just see this and I kind of go, like, this was not the right play. What I would have done, we keep seeing that same scene where he's saving a girl, right? Show us more of that.
That's actually interesting.
That's what I want to see. I don't want to watch Crypto beat him up for 2 minutes in a 4-minute teaser.
That dog is so gonna die.
All I'm gonna say, I get Crypto's a dog. He's playing. I get it. I'm not taking issue with Crypto. I'm not taking issue with the getting healed by the sunlight or the robots or whatever. Taking issue with, like, can't you like focus on other things that make people interested in watching your Superman? Like, we want to see him being heroic.
Like Superman being Superman.
Yes, it's just like both trailers have shown Superman beat up and being beat up and not shown why. You need to show me why. If you showed me, like, let's say, for example, we saw him get like punched by like Doomsday, right?
That would make sense. Or if he got shot by a kryptonite bullet and then got beat up because the kryptonite wouldn't let him heal. That would be more believable. But you don't show any implications of why he's so badly hurt. You just show him badly hurt. That's not a good first impression for your Superman, James Gunn.
I think that showing, like, making that like the last clip of the trailer where it's like all this heroic and suddenly at the end it just shows him like in the snow, right?
You see, that would make a lot more sense.
That would have been like, ooh, something hurt him that bad? What? You know? But it's like, no, we're going to start with him like destroyed.
That would, your proposal, my dear, would have made me curious if he had actually gone with it. But no, seriously, I would have found that scene that you decided to open with more believable if I had seen a little green glow somewhere on his body or in a wound, anywhere.
Or, as I said, if they had just showed more heroics and then at the end showed him being hurt. I get that they're clearly wanting to show Crypto. That's one of the things. I honestly feel that's one of the only scenes we're going to get with Crypto.
Yeah, the dog's going to die.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they're going to kill the dog. And
they're totally going to kill the dog. You always kill the dog for sympathy points. Works
all
every
I'm
time.
going to say is this movie looks jam-packed with a lot of stuff, but at the same time, the one thing that I want to be seeing from the Superman, I'm not seeing. I want to see more heroics. Show me heroics. Show me him flying. Show me him shooting laser beams in his eyes. Where is that?
That is a good question. We don't even see his ice breath.
Yes.
And what the hell is with the robots?
Powers. Show me him saving people. Show me him freezing things. Show me anything. All I've seen in these trailers is him getting beaten up, kissing Lois, and saving one or two people here and there.
Oh, no. He's kissing Lois while there's a threat outside.
Oops. Oh, no. The city's in danger. Welp.
Guess I'll have a date.
Someone else will deal with it. Superman.
That's not Superman. I miss Henry Cavill.
All I'm going to say is, like, this could still be good. And you know what? As I said, I will give it. It clearly has reverence of the source material. It clearly does. They are going above and beyond to do that. I will give them that. But I think that the way that they're doing this is wrong. They should be showing more heroics and more whatever. And then they show all these other characters like in snippets, right? And I'm just trying to understand, how is this all going to work?
No idea.
You're not making me confident that you can juggle this many characters in a movie, because all I'm seeing is Superman being hurt all the time, glimpses of the other characters, and then glimpses of the villains, and then barely any heroics. So it makes me think this is a movie where Superman tries to fight somebody, doesn't do well, needs help, and then fights them again. Like, that's it. That's all I'm getting from this.
Also, since when does Superman have robot servants?
He does.
Really? When?
Pretty sure in the comics he does.
I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure he does. I also know that, you know what?
I'll have to ask my dad.
I would love to see.
My dad's the comic expert in the family. He'll know.
I forgot. I don't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name. I feel bad that I can't remember it. I want to see Brainiac and the Bottle City from Krypton.
Oh, yeah. He preserves cities of dying planets.
Yeah, and Brainiac had one place.
The capital city of Krypton, I believe.
I forget the name. It's going to bug me. I'm sure the chat's already telling us, but
you can already go Google. You can also go Google it.
I'm not going to Google it. Yeah. I know no one's saying in the chat, but yeah, I want to see that. I want to see the Bottle City. I would love to see that. And again, I'm not saying that this movie will be bad. I'm just saying the presentation of it didn't resonate with me. It kind of just, I wanted to see him being more heroic and then lead into him being hurt. Like, that to me would have sold me on the movie. You know, but this, I always see of him as getting beaten up.
Yeah. That's not a good impression of Superman.
I'm not saying he can't get beaten up. I'm just saying, like, show me him doing heroics more. I want to see him flying. I want to see him shooting I-beams. I want to see him doing the stuff Superman does. And then at the end, you show me him getting hurt. Like, that's what I want.
Wow, why can't we get that?
Like, again, I'm not saying that this can't be good. I'm just saying I wish it was presented more with here's all him being heroic and being Superman, and then he gets hurt, versus well, here's him broken.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
That's just my opinion.
I agree with your opinion.
Kandor, yes, the Bottle City of Kandor.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We're good?
Think so.
Okay, hold on a moment. Resume.
I saw Dilvar in the chat. I thought it was fine. Yes, and look, if you liked it, that's cool.
No, we're saying we are saying you're allowed to like it. We're just expressing our own thoughts.
I clearly want, I really, really want, this to be good. I want to make that very clear. I want it to be good. What I want to see is, if you're bringing back Superman, I want to see Superman being Superman. And then at the end, imagine it starts off with him flying and look up at the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, wait, it's, and then the logo Superman. And then it shows him doing stuff and saving people or whatever. And then it shows you the characters. And then at the end, it bum, 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 bum. And at the end, you see him in the snow. And he's just, and he goes, Crypto, take me home. And then you see him running away. And then it goes, coming soon, that would have been a great way of presenting it for me. That would have made me oh, okay, he's being Superman. He's doing all this heroic stuff and whatever. Hold on 1 minute.
What's up? Puffer must have been being annoying. I'm guessing Puffer. Little birdie's such a cute, adorable little screeching menace. But we love him. Even when he's a screeching
he's pulling
menace.
feathers.
Again? Why does he do that?
Yep.
I know he doesn't like his flight feathers, but come on, Birdie.
They might say that for the sequel. Yeah. Look, again, it'll look it'll look fine. I'm sure. Look, I'm sure this isn't going to be a terrible movie. I would be very hard to make it terrible, but at the same time, it's just I want to see Superman being Superman first. That's what I want. I just want to see him being Superman, and then we show him being hurt. That's just my opinion. A stress reaction, depression. He's not stressed. He's very happy. I kidding you. I kid you not. He has all of his feathers. He just doesn't like certain ones under his wings that he doesn't like. And then he gets uncomfortable with those. And that's it.
Yeah. We would
but
know
he
if
has
were
all of his
depressed.
feathers. He has all of his feathers.
Puffer
He's not stressed.
Puffer actually makes sad bird noises. So we
Yeah,
would know if he was upset.
He makes sad noises when he's alone, and if he wants our attention, he gets it. He's just right now he's like cleaning his feathers, and he was just pulling at one that was making him that was hurting him, or making him uncomfortable. So
He's still the most adorable menace that ever shrieked.
Yeah,
As his name is not Pepper and Odin Dark. It's Puffer, like a puffer fish, not Pepper.
Like feathers normal shape. So no, that's the thing. Long story short, I'll explain. Long story short, a couple, I don't know how long ago, he had a little bit of not an accident. I can't really explain what it was. Basically, we had this little cage for him to put him in while we traveled in places, right? When we moved in places. We take him to get his wings clipped and whatever, right? And he didn't like being inside the small cage. And he didn't love it, but like he somehow started like freaking out. So I had to get him out of the cage, which I did. And he just kind of was like freaked out and he just wouldn't calm down. So we had to take him to a vet and they, gave him something to help him sleep and he woke up and he was fine. But since then, we don't use the small cage anymore. Clearly, he made it very clear he doesn't like it. And as a result, we can't really take him to get his wings clipped. So his wings haven't been clipped. So he kind of does it on his own. He's used to them kind of being clipped, so he does it on his own.
He basically has one wing that has flight feathers and another that doesn't, because on one wing he pulls out the primary flight feathers because he doesn't like the feeling of his wings rubbing together. So he doesn't
he's very
fly.
used to being.
So he doesn't
he's
fly.
very used to that.
He actually falls with style.
So, but no, he's very happy. He's very happy, and he's a cute
gets
bird.
so much. Don't worry about him, guys. He gets so much love.
And it's not like we're gonna leave him here. We take him with us. We're taking him with us to my parents for Passover and stuff like that. So it's gonna all be a thing. So yeah. All right, let's get to the super chats. I think.
Mm-hmm.
We got off.
How many do
we got off topic there.
Kamchi for $1.99. Kids rather see Minecraft is so bad it's funny. SW. So what? Nothing? What does SW stand for? Besides Star Wars?
I think it was Star Wars. And Dildar
for the Glorias for $5. I'm excited for the new Superman, and I like Snyder's version as well. I can understand people not liking the change, but DC needed a reboot for reasons. That is true. But I can say that I still miss Henry Cavill. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I like Henry Cavill's Superman.
I apologize for our internet's being weird, guys. It's being weird for some reason. I don't know why.
I have been mistaken for that Star Wars girl in my support for Henry Cavill. I'm not that Star Wars girl when it comes to Henry Cavill. I'm happily married, thank you.
But yeah, look, it did need a reboot, and look, it might be good. I just wish we saw more of him being heroic in the trailers, and then leading up to him being hurt versus him just being beat up. Like it's like, okay, we need a new Superman. Oh, here he is. He gets beat up. It's like, okay. Like once was enough. We don't just see him for both trailers just being beat up.
Yeah, I just think it's not a good first impression. Lord of the Rings for $10. The way I describe it, if I can't trust you to get vanilla right, how can I trust you to do something new or interesting with the IP once you have earned the audience's trust? I have no idea what you mean. Please elaborate.
I think he's talking about to earn our trust back. That's what Mermaid says.
Okay.
Yeah, and Snow White probably. Oh, Snow White, nothing. Yes, so people would rather see the Minecraft movie that's so bad that it's funny rather than seeing Snow White.
Which is just bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Superman needs to... First impression needs Superman getting some wins. Exactly. That's what I wanted. The first trailer was kind of off-putting to me, and I was hoping the second one would be a little bit more, like, heroic. And then it's like, oh, okay, we're getting more of this. You know? That's all. That's all. It might be good. We'll see. Now, guys, time for some game therapy. Are you guys...
Woohoo!
Did you guys miss Wings? Did you guys miss Wings? Did you miss Wings, honey?
No. But they did block you on Instagram.
Yep. So Wings has decided to they blocked me on Instagram, but they can't block me everywhere. So Wings was actually back from GDC, where Kim Belair was there, right? And long story short, they had some thoughts on the GDC and what they learned from it. So we're going to react to their thoughts because they're very much of a hypocrite.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why our internet's going in and out and in and out.
Are you sure you turned off your
Yes,
Wi-Fi?
it's off. It's just for some... But yeah, so we're going to react to that. Guys, you know what time it is. It's time for some game therapy.
Woo!
All right. So Wings came back from GDC and they had some thoughts and they made a video. So we're going to react to their short video that they made on their YouTube channel.
And which they also uploaded to their Instagram, which is basically just a narration of their post-GDC post.
Yep. So let's react to what they have to say. Let's see what they have to say for themselves.
This industry is a little bit of a mess. Last week we were at GDC and we left the event with some thoughts. One thing is crystal clear. Developers need support. Now more than ever. We heard way too many horror stories about predatory publisher deals. There is no place in the games industry for this, and it's really just hurting everybody. At Wings, we back devs with developer first terms, always. Our terms are 50-50 until we recoup our investment once, and then after that it's 15% to Wings. Despite it all, GDC had some really good vibes. There was so much resilience and passion and creativity amongst the developers that we spoke with. We left the event fired up and ready to keep doing right by the people building the future of the games industry.
Okay. So first off, points off for literally using your iPod headphones microphone. Like, you couldn't be bothered to at least get an actual mic. And second, her takeaway was, wait, let's hear what it was. Predatory, there's no place in the industry for predatory publisher deals.
What does that even mean?
Meaning a lot of publisher deals that they have basically like force people to do certain things, or they force people to publish games under certain terms and they can't get out of it or whatever. And that is a thing, and that's terrible. However, Wings people who are totally not watching, question for you. You're right. We shouldn't have predatory publisher deals. We also shouldn't have any kind of grant program, whether it's an actual grant or not, does not matter, but we shouldn't have any kind of grants that are being given to people without full transparency about where they're coming from. So, Wings, when are you going to mention that your grants come from Landfall? Because you mentioned specifically, Audrey the Prince, your co-founder, specifically said in a video that the initial investment in Wings is from Landfall Games, and Peter Henriksen literally admits it on video. So
we have the video, by the way.
Yes. So, question, when are you going to admit that you guys are funded by Landfall and make sure that the people signing on with you are aware of this? Because I can tell you point blank right now, a lot of the people that you are involved with have zero clue that you guys are being backed by Landfall Games.
And the French government, to a degree.
Yes. Barely any of them know, because you aren't honest with them. So you're saying, hey, we don't like predatory publisher deals. How about you be transparent first?
With your own publisher deals.
Oops.
Wouldn't
My
that
bad.
be nice?
My bad. Also, can you explain why Audrey LaPrince, your co-founder, has received tons of grants for her games and is on the board that determines where those grants go? I would love to know.
As would I. Please tell.
It's just kind of weird, you know. You keep saying, "Hey, we shouldn't do this," and yet the people involved with your company are doing kind of shady things. And again, maybe they're on the up and up, but like, where's your transparency about Landfall? I haven't seen it.
Cricket, 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 cricket.
I'm aware that you guys are still watching us. I'm aware that you guys are still angry at us, and I'm aware that you can cry about it.
And the whole reason we know that you know is because you haven't tried to hide anything yet. You haven't continued blocking us or deleting anything. You've answered with complete silence. It means we know you're scared.
Also, I'm going to say this. You guys have a leak. Have fun. Have fun figuring it out. Yep, that's right. I'm not bluffing. You guys have a leak. You have somebody who is a little birdie is whispering in my ear about what's going on in your little private Discord server. Oops. Was I not supposed to know about that? Was I not supposed to know that every time we post anything about you, that you post about it in the Discord complaining about it?
My husband has his ways.
Or
his sources.
Or here's a question. Here's a better question. Or is there a leaker at all?
Dun dun dun.
What if I'm bluffing? What if it's a double bluff?
Or a triple
bluff? What you gonna do?
Absolutely nothing. There's nothing they can do because they know you're right and they are terrified.
I will not confirm or deny that I have a leak. However, I do know what's going on in there. And I will tell you that, again, you guys really should be upfront and honest with the people that you are funding, because they may not be happy. They may not be really happy with you.
Indeed. I wonder why.
There's no place in the gaming industry for this, honey. She says, talking to her iPod microphone that looks like a razor.
Oh my god, you're right, it does.
Yeah. So, that's all I'm going to say. Like, there's stuff going on. I saw Happy Dino was in here. Where is he? Oh, my cousin just gave birth today. Yay, we got a new baby girl in the dinosaur family now. Congratulations!
Mazel tov! Do we have a sort of cheering mazel tov thing? Anything that resembles a cheer?
No. How about this? Does this work?
I suppose.
It doesn't, does it?
But mazel tov to you, Happy Dino. I hope she's healthy and grows up happy.
That was mean to the leaker, if I have one. I'm going to make it very clear. I will not confirm or deny, but I will say that that you guys aren't as secure as you think you are. Whether it's a leaker, whether it's whatever. Oh, Beetlejuice. I see. Hey, guess that's what you get for doing it right after I just did it. This is what you get instead.
Heh.
Yeah. Master, you guys would be an alpha if you got to 40k. Oh, we're talking about Warhammer? 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 We are?
Nobody cares! Nobody cares.
Personally, I think pre-Heresy Thousand Suns.
And I saw Dovar, was it a disgruntled employee? I already had somebody come forward. I made a video about it, and I explained kind of what was going on there. I'm not going to say anything more because I'm not trying to get the person in trouble. But yes, there are people there who are not happy with them for not disclosing it and think that they could have, again, done something to prevent the situation, like being transparent. Also, feel free to friend us on Steam.
Yes. We need more friends.
Why can't we be friends? Hey, Wings, friend me on Steam. Tell you what, Wings, right here, friend code, right here. Friend me on Steam, and I will buy one of your games. No, honey.
Oh, sorry. It was an accident.
Don't do that.
That was an accident. I'm sorry. Not kidding me.
Where is it?
I am sorry. I was typing and my finger slipped.
Don't type.
Meow.
Witch hat leak. No, there was no witch hat. You saw nothing. We did not meet tier 1. We are not giving you that. Haha. All right. I think we're ready to go on to our last topic, right?
And we're only an hour and 26 minutes in. How about that?
We're 4 away from the goal, and we are.
And I just got a friend request from Oblivion. I will answer you. I will respond to you later.
I did not get one. Sadness.
Master needs more friends.
There you are. I have accepted. But yeah, if you guys don't know, we have a tier system that I stole from Smash, who apparently stole from Hypnotic, where if we get $200, we switch our hats, and if we get $200 more, we switch our hats again. I don't think we've even gotten to one yet, which is fine, but just a thing. Finally, your guys' team friend gives me all types of games of gifts. Literally, people send me games, and it's like I'm so glad, I'm so grateful, but at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna play these.
Yeah, Master complains that he gets gifted games he doesn't want or won't
Don't
play.
forget to join the Asylum going live.
Oops, I meant to copy a different link. Copy that link. Why did
That's
it
what you
copy?
get for being distracted and doing things during the stream when we're supposed to be doing other things.
Wrong link.
Don't do anything
Computer.
bad.
Bad
Bad
computer.
kitty.
Bad computer. Bad computer. There, There. There's the right link.
It's your fault.
Meow.
All right. Let's get on to our last topic here.
Okay, hold on a moment. I also need to go grab a lozenge. My throat's feeling scratchy.
No. It's my show now. She's gone. Stop talking. You're making it sound like it's talking for my thing. It's weird. Stop it. Stop it. What's going on, guys? It's my show now. My show now. My show now. Hi, honey. You seem very quiet.
Why did you have to mute me?
What's going on, honey?
Stop it! Stop! He's muting me!
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything.
Stop! Stop! Meanie! Stop it! Stop it!
Mute wars! Okay. Reading super chats. Okay.
Jose Taco for $1.99. They already made a live Zelda movie called Legend.
They did?
Really? Since when?
Birdie is surprised to hear this information.
We need a puffer cam.
I should put him on my shoulder and come back and see if he'll talk.
Pickle Man for $2. Get her with the broom again. It's funny. You guys are mean.
They paid for it.
True.
Is it fan made? What's fan made? Oh, the movie? I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, good night, y'all. Clip this and put it on the Discord. What am I putting on the Discord?
The Mute Wars. Servant of God for $2. Legend is an old movie. Tim Curry stars in it.
I think we probably just hit our goal, or we will.
We need 2 more. Who wants to give us the last 2 super chats? Nothing to see here. Just a married couple goofing around. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'm going to take out Puffer because he seems to be whatever. I know we're supposed to get on to our next topic, but he seems to want to say hi. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Puffer time. Da-na-na-na. He's so cute. He's the cutest little birdie ever. I know probably everybody says that about their birds, but Achilles caught this stream in my recommended. Don't know what's happening. We're about to go into our last topic of the night, but my husband is taking out our bird to put him on his shoulder and is going to see if the bird wants to talk to everybody.
Yes. Say hi.
I don't hear him. I don't hear the birdie. Where's the birdie?
It's right here.
Put him closer to the mic. I can't hear him. I heard him.
Say hi, birdie. He has no idea what I'm doing. He's like, why are you putting this microphone in my face?
Now remember, Puffer, no pooping.
Oh, he hasn't liked the microphone.
Aw, he doesn't know. That's because he doesn't know what it is.
He wants to go back. Okay, I'm going to go put him back. Did anybody hear him?
Barely.
Wants to talk more. Come on, birdie. Doesn't want.
Well, we just hit our goal.
Okay, I'm going to put him back.
All right. One day he will start singing and chirping while we are on stream. One day. Maybe. I hope. Yeah, Puffer does really soft, cute little chirps when he's happy. Especially when he's on one of our shoulders. It's the most adorable thing. Mark to file for $2 for Puffer. Smile. Pickle Man for $2. Raven, do the time warp. Let's do the time warp again. At least I think that's how it goes.
I have no idea. Yeah, it was really soft. Sorry, he's not very loud unless he wants to get attention. But he was chirping very happy.
Oh, was he doing his clicks? Was he doing his beak clicks? Basically, what he does is he'll open his beak and then close it really fast and hard to make clicking sounds with his beak. That's what he does. When he starts doing that, we know he's happy.
Okay, we're gonna have to go into our next topic, but before we do,
hopefully not cocktail wings.
That's it. I've had it.
Hey, thanks for slicing the pie, Grin.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a minute. Both of my earbuds just died.
Well, that sounds like a you problem. What's going on?
Hold on a second. I need to fix up my audio. Don't know what just happened. My earbuds died.
Well, maybe you shouldn't use earbuds.
So I'm not able to hear you right now.
She can't hear me. I can say whatever I want. I have no idea what to say. Nobody tell her that I love her very much. She'll never know. Annie? Hello? I'm all alone. Where are you? Come back.
Okay. Hopefully one of them is fixed.
Honey,
Yeah, I
should
got one.
use headphones,
I was.
like plugged in ones.
The only ones that
Proctofile, where are we money-wise?
honey, you know the only ones I have are the big clunky ones, and I don't know how to make that work while also using this microphone. Because that one has a built-in
but
microphone.
You could just have asked me and we could have found one in the house. I'm sure there is one.
Maybe. You have a point there. I do need a new set of those wire ones.
No, I didn't. I
Hey,
said I
what?
loved you very much.
I literally could not hear anything.
Exactly why I was saying I could say whatever I want, and then I said something cute instead of bad. Okay, let's move on.
Yes, let's.
We're at 83. Oh, well, we probably won't get to even first here, which is fine. It happens. All right, let's get into the next topic. All right, now. Gina Carano calls out Disney for stalling her fight.
Demanding they release proof that's locked. Demanding they release proof that's locked up tight.
Her legal team presses, the case moves ahead.
As Disney drags its feet, no more to be said.
Yep. So, we have an update on the Gina Carano versus Disney lawsuit.
Basically, it's been moved to February of next year, the trial, because Disney is stalling for time.
Yes, and Disney seems to think this is what a normal tactic for Disney. They seem to think they can just do this whenever they don't want to deal with stuff, but they're dealing with lawyers that probably have a lot more money than they're used to. So it is not something...
They are dealing with lawyers that have more money than they're used to because she's being backed by Elon freaking Musk.
Yes, but that's what I was saying, is that they're backed by more money than they're used to, and they think they could still use the same tactic, and it's not working. So, honey, do you want to read what Gina posted here?
Sure. It's been 8 months since my lawyers at Schaefer Jaffe first requested basic documents and information from Disney that my damages expert needs to properly evaluate the financial harm I have suffered because of Disney's unlawful firing of me. The information requested is commonly sought in cases such as mine. Throughout this case, Disney Lucasfilm have deflected and stalled in providing even basic information. My lawyers have gone above and beyond, being persistent and consistent in their requests and cooperating where need be, as well, which is well documented. As a result of Disney dragging its feet, my trial date has now moved from this September to next February. It's such a punch in the gut for an artist, but I remain positive about the future. My lawyers have now had to go to the extent of filing a motion to compel, filed April 2nd, 2025. This motion is being filed to involve the court to demand Disney provide information which my team is clearly entitled. As if there was ever any doubt, even the Hollywood press is noting how I was treated unfairly when looking at how Disney has treated other actors.
Rachel Ziegler.
And Pedro Pascal. Disney's discrimination is plain as day. Maybe that is why they are delaying providing the proof sitting right in their files. This case goes far beyond me. It's not just for people who agree or disagree with everything or even anything I've said. Just even filing this case has forced Disney to check themselves, and I believe it's already helped protect others. As always, thank you dearly for your continued support. And I love the image you made of Gina choking out Mickey.
Yep. And she's got a knife to his throat. But anyways, fun fact though, Gina actually recently, we had an interaction, both of us, with Gina Carano. Do you want to mention what happened, honey?
Basically, I found out that I was blocked by her in some sort of blockchain that happened. And so I asked her to unblock. I tweeted about it, asked her to unblock me. And my husband quote tweeted me, and a bunch of people reached out, and even Drunk 3PO got tagged and helped out. And she unblocked me and even responded to my post and said it's been fixed. Sorry that happened. And then when I responded, thank you so much, with my bowing crow gif, she responded with a heart and a swaggering raven gif. And I made me so happy.
Yeah, and she responded to me too, saying that she fixed it like magic and that she doesn't know how that happened, and thanks for the support. So that's really nice to hear from her. I mean, she used to follow me. She doesn't anymore. She used to. I think she's been forced to unfollow certain people. And to be fair, I did kind of have a mouth on me back then. I still do, but I'm much more in control of it. So I probably said something I shouldn't have. But regardless, it was nice to hear from her in that way and know that she kind of knows who we are, which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But this is ridiculous. It's not surprising because Disney uses this tactic all the time. They're just not going to get away with it. And I think that they're probably going to try every way possible that's available to them to settle this out of court. And I think Gina's already planned this, but I'm going to say this in case she sees this video. I doubt she will, but in case she sees it, if we make this a video or if she sees the stream, Gina, don't give in to them.
Do not settle.
Because we need this.
You're a freaking queen of MMA. There's no way she's not gonna fight.
But we need this to go to Discovery because we need to see just how these people operate behind the scenes. Because the biggest hypocrisy of them all has been lately Rachel Ziegler. Everything that she has done has been 10 times worse than anything Gina has done. You can't deny it. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, but she's done terrible things, and they did not kick her from the movie. Gina didn't even say this. I want to make this very clear because first off, I want to mention my wife and I, Orthodox Jewish. So we were not offended by what she posted, but she never even posted it.
It was a repost. It was a repost.
It was a repost. It was a fleet.
A copy of an Instagram story, which fades after 24 hours into obscurity.
And it was a fleet on Twitter, which was a thing that they used to have. It was like a story for Instagram, but they don't have them anymore. Regardless, she did that, was just sharing, basically saying, hey, we should all be aware if we start to demonize our neighbors, it could lead to things like the Holocaust. That's what she was saying. So people jumped with it and ran with it. We all know the real reason that she got fired was because she refused to put pronouns in her bios and people were angry about it. Disney did not stand up for her. They did not say a single word in her defense. But Rachel Ziegler, they're going to go above and beyond. They're going to have the guy running it fly out to her to talk to her. And by the way, they still have not made her delete certain posts that she's made. And remember, Rachel Ziegler said that she hopes anybody who voted differently than her should never know peace.
That's quite threatening.
Gina simply reposted something. Now, again, I think that all actors and actresses should be able to say whatever they want. However, I think that there's a level of professionalism that needs to be held to. And I'm not saying that Gina breached that or whatever. But what I am saying is that Rachel Ziegler got away with it, do whatever she wants, and didn't get fired. Pedro Pascal also did it, didn't get fired. Gina did one thing they didn't like, no pronouns. Oh, by the way, I retweet this. We get rid of you.
Yeah, it's plain as day.
And I'm going to tell you the craziest thing. There is nobody in the comments of Gina's posts now disagreeing with her. Not necessarily. I know she does block some people because they're annoying, but there are a lot of people who disagree with her who are still in the comments saying, yeah, you're right. This is like not okay. Because watching what happened with Rachel Ziegler and seeing how Disney went above and beyond to protect her and did nothing for Gina, if that's not telling you, that's not saying something, I don't know what is.
Yeah, it's yeah. Hell, that can even be brought up in Gina's case when they finally go to trial.
They keep making her case for her, and they know it. And so they're stalling as best they can. But here's the thing. You know what happens with mouses sometimes when mouses are in a maze? Eventually, when mice are in a maze, and in this case, a mouse, eventually, there's nowhere left to go.
You can't escape trap.
Yep. You're a mouse in a maze running around trying to escape. But in reality, Disney, you were always in the maze, and you're going to never get out of the maze unless it's on Gina's terms, not yours.
Dun, dun, dun.
Huh? We're screwed!
You need to get a Mickey Mouse face when you do that.
Nope. Huh? We're screwed! We're going to get sued!
They're already sued.
We're going to get more sued! I'm going to lose all of my cheddar!
Please do, Mickey. Please do.
And stop making live-action remakes!
Hey, at least How to Train Your Dragon is looking good over at Universal. Have you seen the videos of Astrid and her dragon?
Yeah, except that the only thing is in the movie, they're not doing that.
Yeah, but the point is the theme park is better than the movie.
Yes, but let's move on because this is not a completely different topic.
True. Basically, there's no way Gina can lose this case.
No.
And I still
Disney
give it a
knows it.
and I still give it a 50-50 that your bot video about the Fire Gina Carano campaign is going to end up in evidence.
I doubt it.
I'm saying 50-50.
I doubt it, but we'll see.
50-50.
I doubt it.
I'm saying there's a chance.
Okay, we're done now.
Meow. I still think there's a chance. Just saying.
To the Mickey Mouse face, to the Mickey Mouse hat. I thought about it.
He could just do Mickey Mouse ears.
Well, I finally got to the live stream. What happens? I don't have from my chair. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. I have to catch the bit that I missed in replay. It'll be okay.
Why did you fall asleep on us?
It's okay. People get tired.
Go to sleep.
It's such a mess. I don't know what's real or fake regarding this. Look, the whether or not you agree with what Gina posted, okay, and again, she didn't post it, she just shared it. I want to make that very clear. People say she said it, she never did. She never said it, okay?
It was never her own words.
But Rachel Ziegler has done so much worse with things that she said and has gotten no penalties for it. The only thing that they did is they we're not going to have a worldwide premiere. We're going to limit it. They did not come to Gina's defense at all. Gina was harassed for ages because she just said, hey, Pedro told me why you don't want to put pronouns in the bio, why you put pronouns in the bio, and I respect that, but I'm not going to do it. That's what she said. And the people flipped out. Put pronouns in your bio. Say all cops are B words. Literally that's what the kind of thing they were saying. And they were harassing her, and Disney did nothing. Nothing.
Literally nothing.
I thought it was a post because she never said that. She actually said that she respects trans people and that she just doesn't want to put pronouns in her bio, and they wouldn't leave her alone. Eventually, she just went beep, bop, boop, and put it in her profile with an image of R2-D2 who goes beep, bop, boop as a joke.
It was meant to be a joke, and they took it the wrong way. They took it as an insult because, of course, they did.
It was like, oh, okay, it's a joke. Haha, well, now we can be friends now, kind of thing. And they were like, oh, how terrible you are for making a joke of this thing that we demand that you do, and you said no.
Because they didn't see it as a joke. They saw it as an attack, as they always do, because they don't understand humor.
Elon won't let her settle. Yeah,
he better not. I mean, he has the money to make sure they don't settle.
Gina was great in FNT. I know she was on it for a little bit.
When she was?
She was on for a little bit. Drunk 3PO.
Oh, yeah. Very briefly, I remember. It's been a while since we watched it. FNT.
Yeah. And see, look.
We just don't have time anymore.
Dildar, I like highlighting Dildar's messages because I know Dildar doesn't agree with us on everything. And I appreciate that he's at least respectful. And And you know what? Look, even when he's like, fair enough, like, look, again, Gina did not deserve the treatment that she got. Nobody stood up for her. She said beep bop boop, and then she was making a joke and said, "Can we be friends now?" You know, like saying, "Ha, I'm not going to do this." She said it nicely, and they wouldn't leave her alone. They were bothering her day after day. So she finally was like, "Fine, here's a little joke. Can we be friends now?" And most people would have gone, "Okay, you know, we get it."
I've like
you went too
like
far.
a normal response would have been, "I see what you did there. Okay, let's move on."
Yeah. And and they were like, "How dare you fire her." And they just looked for anything they could to fire her.
Yeah, pretty much.
I do understand my pronouns about are bad. I only don't to avoid people getting mad about it. Look, I'm not gonna weigh on that. Some people have really big opinions on it. I think that you know, everybody will do what they want to do. I think if someone respectfully says they're not gonna do it, they should be left alone. And the fact that they weren't, and then again, they literally, Gina never said what they claim she said. She never said it. So that's the thing, is that they claim that she said this. She has never said it. I would urge anybody who isn't sure, go look it up. She never said it. She shared it. She never ever said it. It wasn't even her own words. And then here's Rachel posting on her Instagram saying, "I hope anybody who voted different than me doesn't ever know peace."
Yeah.
Which is worse.
Quite worse is Rachel Zegler. Quite. There is a very big difference, and it's clear which one Disney wanted to defend.
Yes. We have another super chat.
Kamchi for $1.99. Snow White offers nothing but DEI cult crap.
The reason he's posting like that is because he can only have a certain amount of characters in $1.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Appreciate you.
Okay. We have a poll to get to, and
we
then
did not
we
hit
have a
tier
story.
1, which is okay, but we do have a poll and a goal. So let's get to the poll first. We have a poll, and since he's here, Dildar, I mentioned in our last stream, I've tried to make one option like funny now, and then one option that's kind of like neutral because of what you said. So see, I listen. You said you wanted a neutral option. I tried. I want to make them funny. I think it's fair. I think it's funny, you know, to be funny. I think that we're going to do a poll. It shouldn't be serious, but that's my opinion. Okay, we have a poll with 156 votes. It says,
"Woo!
Hit that like button to clock in for the night shift. Will Superman be good?" And leading this with 29%, this is actually very close today, is "I will steal myself." Haha, get it? That's like the more neutral option. I will steal myself for it because like you get it. Yeah. Okay. For 29% or 30, now it just jumped up. And then we have following it for 25, no, they will kill the dog, which to be fair, I think that's pretty obvious. With 23% no capes, and then 22% yes, up and away. So it seems like most people are kind of like, we'll see how it is. You know? I think that's fair. Poll is over. Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's get to the goal.
We are going to tell you now about apples.
Okay.
Just like how Master doesn't like how I eat muffins, he also doesn't like how I eat apples.
Let me explain why. Let me explain, okay? Oh, hold on. I borrowed my mom's phone for a message, not in tonight till next week because of the Call of Duty mobile e-report. Sorry, Sorry, that's okay. Glad you stopped by.
No worries. You're always welcome to catch the replay and comment then.
Yep, you're always we read all the comments. We read all the comments, guys. Even if I don't like all of them, I read all of them.
We definitely try.
Okay, but here's the reason I don't like the apples, okay? I'll explain. I don't mind if she eats apples. The problem is that she eats the apples, she decides that she needs to take like 3 bites in a row. Okay? So she'll go bite, bite, bite. So you hear crunch, crunch, crunch. And then she'll do it again. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And it's like, take a bite. Eat it. Then eat another bite. Do not do 3 in a row. Don't go.
It's because the first bite is too small. I need more in my mouth. I like my apples.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Weird.
Never make a joke like that again.
Don't set it up for that.
Who is she?
It's your OCD. Come on. Sorry, I couldn't help it. You set yourself up for that. Somebody clip this. No.
No.
Okay, we're dropping the joke. It was a one-time joke. Okay, but no, we get it that you like eating the apple and you need to take more than one bite, but it's annoying.
I don't understand why you're always annoyed by how I eat.
Because you make a lot of noise.
You complain that I don't lean over a plate too much.
Yes, because you end up wearing your food otherwise.
Not all the time.
I know that you like the latest Gothic fashions, but Gothic fashion is not wearing spaghetti; it's eating spaghetti.
I know, because I'm not emo.
And you're not Italian.
Ha, true. I'm actually part Russian.
Okay, let's move on. That was weird.
Yeah.
I ruined it. I'll go now. It's okay. It's okay. I'll go. I know how it is.
Yeah, you better run. Free! Heavenly Gesture just gifted 10 Gothic Therapy memberships. Thank you, Heavenly Gesture. Honey, get back here. You need to do the clip. Hello? Hello?
Carestream? I see. Heavenly Gesture with 10 Gothic Therapy memberships. We got to do the clip.
Yeah. I was calling you back.
Not because you missed me?
You were the one being silly.
Not because you missed me?
Sorry?
Thank you. You love me. You really love me.
I love you.
A likely story.
But. Please don't sleep on the couch.
See, this is what's funny, is that you guys think that that I'll sleep on the couch is a punishment. If I sleep on the couch, it's a threat.
No, really. I'm always like, don't leave.
Hey, honey, if I go sleep on the couch, why would that be a bad thing?
Because you're mad at me.
You don't like when I go do that.
It's like the ultimate. I am really upset.
Master of the chair. Do I still play Yu-Gi-Oh? No, but since you're bringing it up, I do have. Oh, I got some friend requests. Let's see. Agent Prime. Okay. But just so we mentioned, I do have something in my wish list on Steam, which I'm thinking of getting at some point. Not now, because it's way too expensive. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days Collection. It's like the old early Game Boy games, or some of them that I played. And I'm definitely...
a couple that were not released.
Yeah, it looks really cool. So I think that might be something I'd play, because I don't like how they did things with the current Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. I think that they've changed it too much for me to play. But
And let's face it, whatever program you used before in your old YouTube days probably doesn't work anymore.
It does. It's still there. It's just I can't play the game as it is anymore, but playing some of those old games is really cool. So there's they did this complete collection thing which again, as I said, I'm not buying it right now because it's way too expensive.
But if
But it
anyone
is the
wants to
Yu-Gi-Oh!
gift it to him,
No one has to gift it to me. I just put it in my wish list because it's something that I would like. I look, I haven't touched Yu-Gi-Oh! In over 7 years, and in over 7 years, I have not played the game in over 7 years. But for that, I will play. I will play that again if I get it. But
who
right
wants to
now,
who wants to gift it to him?
no, honey, be nice.
What do you
Someone
mean?
will
be
actually
nice?
do it. Stop.
And it means you get it for free. But it means you get it for free. You want people to give
Much better. Okay. Hey, honey, how you doing?
Really?
Yes, but I don't want someone spending $50 on me. That's not fair.
What if they have the money?
I don't want to do that. That's mean. I'm not doing it.
USA! USA!
Yeah.
Did you gift him the game?
No, stop it. Don't do it. I will refund. If you do it, I will refund it. I will
Super chat. Heavenly gesture for $50 frickin' dollars. Buy the game. I know this is only like $30. LOL.
Okay. Here we go. Let's give him a good clip. This one.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour!
That clip will never get old.
Nope, it will never get old. All right, let's move on. We already passed the time for shorts. I don't know if we're even going to make videos out of this stuff, but let's get into... Oh, lost my house in the car. Lost my cards in the house fire and decided to call it damn Magic the Gathering. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, it's Magic the Gathering.
Well, no, but Yu-Gi-Oh! With me, the game's changed. They changed how special summoning works. And because they did that, you literally have to like use... They made it that they had other cards they added later on. But then they, for one thing, completely changed how the game works and forced you to use the new cards. And that's the problem with it for me, is that like I don't like being forced to use the new stuff. And also
Master discovered a pattern that Konami turned the game into a play to win.
It was always a play to win. It was release OP deck, everybody buys it, everybody uses it. Deck gets banned, move on to the next deck, and so on. So I used to use older cards. People hated me for it. They tried to dox me, and then the game changed, and I left, and I didn't come back.
But you still miss Yu-Gi-Oh!
I do. I still have my old cards somewhere, but I still miss it. I haven't played in ages. That's the thing. I remember the 4Kids Reign of Terror. Yes, I do. But I still have a fondness for it. But as I said, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In over 7 years. Every time I try to touch it, the cards, or to play with them, even on my own, I can't do it.
He just gets very
if it's a Game Boy game, I will, because I loved playing those games. Some of them, I only got to play one of them, but I really liked it. It was fun. Funny, I actually did a Let's Play of the only game that I had. I had Yu-Gi-Oh! Eternal Duelist Soul. I actually did a Let's Play on this very channel. It's just not there. Screw anything newer than synchros. I disagree. I think XZs did work. They still worked. Pendulum started breaking the game, and then from there it got worse. I think XZ's monsters, again, you could use them, you could not use them. That's what was funny. It was like, okay, you don't want to use synchros, don't use them. You know? You don't want to use XZs, don't use them. And then it was like, oh, you don't want to use pendulums, don't use them. Oh, Link monsters, everybody has to use them. You have to. And it's like, oh, okay. Apparently Disney has rights to the current anime. Eek.
Is that why they only have the Japanese version on Crunchyroll?
Probably. All right, let's move on to the diagnosis of the week, and we end from there because we do have to end. And this is going to be our last stream like this for a bit, guys. 2 weeks, and then we'll be back. But we will have content. As we said, there's even a premiere already up, which is going to be 2 hours next week at Sunday at 7 p.m. We're going to have it's going to be a premiere, so you can be in the chat and talking, but you won't be there. But it'll be us reacting to 30 minutes of a Kim Bel-Air speech that ended up taking 2 hours to get through. And we'll
because it was that bad.
And we'll hopefully have the second half for you for the next Sunday. So there will be content.
Wonder how we're going to end up recording part 2.
What?
How are we going to record part 2? We'll definitely need to find the time.
We'll do it at nighttime or whatever. We'll figure it out.
True.
But let me see what I was going to say. Yeah, we're going to do that. And we'll still be around. We'll still be around. We just will be offline at the weekends, and we won't be back online on Sundays. And then there will be one Monday where we don't come back online either. So we'll let you guys know. But yeah, okay. Let's get into the diagnosis of the week. It's time. We've stalled long enough. Here we go.
And now it is time. Heavenly Gesture just gave it another 5 Gothic Therapy memberships.
Now I think we're over the amount to change hats. Well, let's see.
You love me. You really love me.
According to Proctophile, we need to change hats now.
Okay. Wait, should we do the new hats? Just for fun?
Isn't that for second tier? Or
yeah,
should
but
we
for
just
the first time we use them since we're not going to be back for 2 weeks, for the first time we use them, we can show people what they look like.
Might as well.
3,
2.
Wait, hold on. 2, 1. Ta-da! I am the Shogun!
Meow!
Bad Kitty and the Shogun.
I am officially a cat girl.
I have a Shogun helmet. Fear me. I am truly the master of the total defense Shogun now.
Mwahaha. And I am truly a bad kitty. Meow. Well, so, what do you think?
But yeah, these will be our tier 2 things going forward, but we'll let you guys see them for now. I am truly the master of the total defense Shogun now. All right, let's get into the diagnosis of the week. Let's redo.
People are loving them.
Redo.
Great. And now it is time for the diagnosis of the week,
where we take events from the week and relate them to a mental illness.
Because Hollywood is full of them, and you should be aware.
And we have an interesting diagnosis for this week.
Do tell.
So the diagnosis for this week is anomie.
Please explain.
Anomie occurs when an individual or group experiences a breakdown of social norms and values, leading to confusion, disillusionment, and alienation. This disruption creates a sense of chaos and detachment as the usual frameworks for understanding and engaging with the world no longer apply.
In relation to today's topics, with the Minecraft movie, anomie is exemplified as Minecraft fans experience disconnection with the movie doing well, but largely seen as a meme or viral trend on TikTok, while theater experience gains praise due to the over-the-top audience reactions, leading viewers to question whether the film's success is truly based on quality or merely spectacle.
With Superman, anomie is exemplified as Superman fans are divided, with some enjoying the new direction, but many struggling to accept the darker portrayal of the hero being pummeled to submission, feeling it's a significant departure from the legacy of the past films, causing confusion and alienation for those invested in the original vision of the character.
With Gina Carano, anomie is exemplified as more people are waking up to the unfair treatment of Gina Carano received from Disney, especially as they drag their feet in her lawsuit while continuing to employ Pedro Pascal and Rachel Zegler, causing fans to feel a sense of alienation and betrayal toward a company they once trusted.
Proctor, what did you clip?
Honey, finish your line first.
And that's why I think this is a great diagnosis for this week.
Indeed. All right, what happened?
He clipped something. Oh, it's cute. Nobody tell her. Okay, it's cute. Okay, I was worried you did something else.
And Pickle Man says Shogun Master knows Jiu-Jitsu.
That's awesome. But yes, people are asking. Someone asked. I saw. Can we get a Dark Magician hat yet next? I would love to do that. Raven is opposed to wearing a Dark Magician girl one.
Yeah, just because it's pink. I don't like pink.
Come on.
I mean, I used to have the action figure, but I don't like pink. I'm sorry.
We can have a clip where they get summoned, right? I summon Dark Magician, and then have it be and then we pop up on screen.
Can I at least be Apple Magician Girl because that's red?
No, it won't be good enough.
Okay, fine. I just don't like pink.
Raven, you're no fun. That's right. She's no fun.
Why do you think Master took the pink out of my cat ears? He knows I don't like pink.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do it for me?
Maybe. I would. If you can convince me.
Do it. Please. I will sleep on the couch.
No! That is an actual reaction, by the way.
So you'll do it?
Maybe.
I'll sleep on the couch.
Don't do that! Stop! Stop hitting me with that!
I'll sleep on the couch.
Don't do that!
So then, agree.
Okay, I agree.
Yay! She's agreed. We have it here. Verbal. Someone clip it.
It's under duress.
Clip it.
Meow.
Stay in your lane, Dildar. If she's wearing that hat, stay away. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. Blackmail. There's an Apple Magician girl. Don't ask. You two are adorable together. That was you torturing her. Lies and slander. You cannot prove anything.
They literally just heard it all.
But if it's clipped out of context... All right. We're already past the time. We should probably head out. We won't be back next week we will be around. We won't be not around. It just won't be a lot of content because we're just not going to have our stream as usual. So next Sunday, there will not be a stream, but there will be a 2-hour reaction to the first half of the GDC Black Game Designers of Excellence with Kim Belair, whatever it's called.
From 2023.
And we got 30 minutes in, to which Kim Belair says that if you don't do what she wants, she will instill fear in developers who don't do what she wants. I kid you not.
Her actual words were instill fear.
Why are there so many fruit juice that happen to Yu-Gi-Oh? That was for the dark side dimensions. But yes, there is. There's tons. All right. So we'll see. So that will be available for next week, and the week after that we'll have the other half, and we'll be around, and then we'll kind of come back with a bang, and we'll go from there. Okay?
Yep, pretty much.
Thanks for being here.
Passover sucks, especially on 3-day holidays. Goodbye,
yep, we'll keep you guys updated.
Goodbye, good food.
Goodbye, stream. It's time for us to go.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Clock out.
Meow.
Tick talk, the stream ends with midnight chimes. Pixelated therapy, cross digital lines. Hit subscribe for the void to make sense. Comment your woes, a form of recompense. Like the shadows merge in the twilight's haze, our channel's a refuge, a weird therapy maze. Can't pay a shrink, we got you fam. Laughs and guidance in this goth jam. Like the video break, the algorithm style, share with your crew. Escape life's hell, from spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace of humor as a cure. Own the night with our ghastly delight. Vendor of laughs in the negative light. Darker than your overcooked roast. Sub to the channel that you love the most. Belt holes, it's the end time fair, but your issues, leave them right there. Strings of crypt, bury your dread. Return tomorrow for the undead.
I think it was Dostoevsky who said, later,